Hi, this is It Came Cheap. That's where we take a look at a few items or products that I found at prices on the low. Today we're going to see what interesting things I found at Goodwill, at the flea market, and on Facebook Marketplace. Let's check them out. Alright, up first we have some shoes. They're called Loudmouth. Loudmouth shoes. Ooh, this one, okay. This one here is the funkiest pair. Look at that. Oh, wow. That is some eye-catching. Oh, yeah. It's kind of like a little Birkenstock sandal, you know. Don't know how long they'll hold up, but the price was right. I mean, this guy at the flea market was selling these in decent sizes too, like 11 and 12. You know, he had a lot of 11 and 12 and a bunch of different, you know, in these boxes, brand new sandal shoes. And they had tags on them. These had tags on them. I think they came from Dirt Cheap, but they had tags on them that said $80 for these tacky freaking, you know, sandals. Well, this guy at the flea market was selling these pairs of shoes for $2 a piece. So I bought a few of them. So I bought a few of them. Let's check out the different ones now. This one, see, yeah, $79. Now this one's pretty out there with the bugs on it. But I mean, you can tell they're brand new. You can tell they're brand new. Rock some bugs. See, I don't know what this would. Anyways, I buy a bunch of pairs of these. About a dozen, maybe 15 different pairs. That was the bug one. So I got a couple of sizes for my dad, and I ended up giving him a couple pairs of these, you know, almost as a joke, but he ended up really liking them. So my dad ended up liking them and insisted on paying me, you know, $5 a pair, and then even went as far as to, I gave him a couple pairs for a friend of his. So my dad really liked them. All right, this one, next one here, El Fuego. But I mean, you can tell this is a more tame one. You got the black there, and you just have a fire action. But I like it. I like it. Just, hey, $2 a piece. You'll sell a couple pairs to me. That's all I can say. Oh yeah. And just the fact that they came with a shoebox even. How cheap could the guy have gotten these at Dirt Cheap or wherever he got them to sell them for $2 a piece? I mean, what did he get them for? A quarter? You know, I don't know why he was selling them at $2 a piece. You know, maybe I don't know. But I liked them, and this was probably my favorite. We got these kind of Mexican skull thing happening, which, yeah, these are probably my favorite. So I kept 2 or 3 pairs of these for myself, because they're just not as flashy. Like, you might not notice them. And hey, who couldn't use a decent pair of sandals? Freaking regular $80? I don't think so. Try $2. So, yeah. These are loudmouth sandals. And then I'm keeping a bunch of them because I dig it. So that was the shoes. All right. Up next, I found these on Facebook Marketplace. They're GameCube controllers. This is like the first wireless controller, and people still really like this style of controller. Now I paid $40, and I know that sounds kind of high, but for these, you know, they can go up to $50. New, these things go for a lot. Because people still like, these were the first good wireless controllers, and some people still think this is their favorite controller. They're called Wavebirds. Nintendo GameCube Wavebirds. Now, you've got the controllers, but what you definitely need with the controllers, you need these dongles. You need these to plug into the GameCube and set to the right frequency or whatever. With these dongles end up being more valuable because they're harder to come by or something than the controllers. So to get two platinum controllers in really good clean shape with two dongles, I honestly did good at $20 a piece on these. I like them. What do you think? Wavebirds. All right, next, quickly, we found, and I had been missing this. I picked one of these up for like $1. Found a sealed copy of Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Now, I've got a Tim Burton section in my DVD collection, and this is probably my favorite Tim Burton movie. I think it's his first, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Excited to now own it and put it in my Tim Burton section. And it's got the commentary by Paul Rubens and Tim Burton. So, you know, your Netflix, blah, 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 they don't have no commentary. You gotta get the DVD for that commentary. What? Commentary. Some are good, some are bad. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. All right, let me show you just a few things that the lady at, I rent a space at a little flea market, and these two ladies run it, and they're really sweet. And if they find game stuff, you know, they'll for free, or they find it for real cheap, they'll pick it up for me, which is kind of nice. So what we have is a PlayStation 2 cable, a couple of, you know, not in the best shape, but decent shape PlayStation 2 controllers. Got those. A memory card. Boom. And then I thought this thing was neat. Now, in my last video, I had an AV splitter. This is an AV splitter that I guess GameStop made. Alright, now the AV splitter I currently have has like 3 spots. Well, this thing's got 5 spots. And it's even got it labeled, like you can do it specifically. PS2, PlayStation, GameCube, Xbox. You know, you can pick different ones. It's a giant AV splitter for all your old devices. I thought this was pretty cool. So, I was happy with that find. I gave her, I said $10, you know. I wasn't trying to rip her off. She didn't care. She probably would have given it to me. But, so this all was $10. And I just thought it was kind of cool. So thank you, flea market ladies. All right. Up next, we've got, now this thing, I couldn't really find it on eBay, and they freaking wrote on there the price. Like, I wish they would have kept it. Yeah, they wrote it on there. Now I gotta black that out. I mean, I had it, this thing's from like 1965, still in this like packaging. I'm not even sure what it is. It says, what, 9 transistor transceiver? Is it a walkie-talkie? I don't know. I mean, it's freaking cool looking. Look at this. What is that? I'm pretty sure this is from 1965. I don't know why. And look at that Sears. I mean, I figure this thing, it's this heavy. Is it a walkie-talkie? I'm really not sure what this is. Let's see, this unit complies to specifications, part 15, paragraph regulations. Single element antenna under 60 inches in length is supplied. Power input under this unit may be operated unlicensed for voice communication with other units of the same type. So I guess it's a freaking old walkie-talkie. But I mean, it looks brand new, still in its packaging. I figure this thing is... It was interesting to say the least. So... let's put that back the way it was. So Goodwill, I don't know how they came up with this price, but they came up with $29.99. So I'm thinking this is $30. I was gonna pass on it because I couldn't really find it on eBay, but I thought it was cool. But booyah! Check it out, we got another one. And it turned out it was $29.99 for the set. So, check out this one. There's a little tape on that one. Oh, this one seems like it might be even newer. There's a little plastic hanging out. I flipped it upside down. I mean, this thing's got some weight to it. Hello. All right, it's gonna take some sort of batteries here. We'll check it out. We're gonna have to Japan. A transistor, Sears. I don't know. On a different day, we might have to check this thing out further. But we do have a pair of them. I think I did good with these. I think I'll at least be able to make my money back. Oh, look, we got some directions. Now that's what's up. Yeah, I'll be able to sell these, or do I want to keep them for a little bit? I just thought, hey, I just don't see something like this every day. I thought it was pretty cool for old, cool style walkie-talkies. We got to test them out. Sears, Roebuck and Company. But I'm not doing it today. I don't feel like it. Pretty cool set. I hope you like it. Let's see what's next. All right. Up next, we have some kind of crappy condition NES games. But hey, it's still Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. You know? Tecmo Super Bowl. You got Link. Alright, we got some good games in there, I thought. So, guy tells me on Facebook Marketplace, make him an offer. Little math in my head, I just throw out there, hey, $50. He's like, cool. So I went and met him. Well, I sent a picture to a friend of mine. And he says, oh yeah, see, that's pretty cool. You got one good game in there. I'm like, one good game? You know, shoot, I got Zelda, Super Mario 3, Excitebike. To me, I got decent Punch-Out. To me, those are great games. And I could get my money back off of those. Move this aside. All right. We got to put, and I'm glad this one was in decent shape. It looks clean. I don't know why, but this game, this Dusty Diamonds All-Star Softball game is actually kind of like expensive. And my friend Sean knew it and spotted it. Like, I could have barely read that label. But So I'm going to be able to make my money back, hopefully, on just this one. It's listed now on eBay. Typically, a freaking sports game on the NES ain't worth jack diddly. But for whatever reason, this one's a little valuable. And I had a friend spot it. Eventually, I might have looked it up. I might have just said, hey, this is a sports title. It's not worth junk. But I'm glad my friend spotted it. It's now for sale. Some of these will go in the collection. Some of these I'll try to pair with an NES system. If I'll sell a console, I'll be able to put a few games with it. Well, anyway, I did good with these video games. I did good with these Nintendo games, I think.